into the car in front of him and spins to the rail.
So the yellow flag is out, though Schumann appears to be perfectly fine in car number 85. Right now we've got the yellow flag. Will be coming back. Flag is still out as we await the restart in heat number 4. To recap what happened in heat number 3, the 4 men who qualified for the 40-lap final, Dana Carter won the race. Joe Saldana, a former winner of this race, finished second with Johnny Parsons third and Bubby Jones fourth. Now ready for the restart here, and they will restart in this order with car number 20, Jackie Howerton from Tulsa, Oklahoma, who has the lead. He's on top with car number 98, Larry Rice from Lafayette, Indiana, second. Car number 90, Jim Hettinger from Ypsilanti, Michigan, will start number 3. Number 1, Pancho Carter, the defending sprint car champion, in fourth spot. Number 109, Eddie Levitt from Kearney, Missouri, first year on the USAC circuit. Jim McElreath in the 6th position, following in his dad's footsteps. And young Ronnie Schumann in car number 85 from Tempe, Arizona. And the green flag is out as we restart in heat number 4.
Okay, Jackie Howerton back out front. Larry Rice in number 98 right behind, but Hettinger in the number 90 car tries down low and takes second away.
Car number 20 out in front, Jackie Howerton, 98, Larry Rice in the 2nd spot. Pancho Carter, the defending sprint car champion, trying to qualify for the finals in this one.
Carter's using the low road here. Hettinger seems to have trouble in the black number 90 with the car bouncing around. Meanwhile, Howerton setting a hot pace, and Carter trying Larry Rice on the inside there. They're side by side, the blue car down low, but Rice comes off ahead.
It's still Jackie Howerton, the leader, with Larry Rice from Lafayette, Indiana, former national midget champ, in 2nd place. Pancho Carter in car number 1 in 3rd spot.
The owners of Rice's car, number 98, are a group of airline captains who live in Indianapolis and who fly for the same airline, and this is the way they spend their off time, cheering their driver Larry Rice along.
Howerton with a relatively sizable lead at this stage in the race, up on top.
Ronnie Schumann is back in the action. Remember, 4 qualify for the main event, only the top 4, and there's big money, over $50,000 for the day, and about 13 to the winner. And Carter in the blue car back in 3rd place is trying to improve on that position. He goes low under Rice in turn 1.
The thing you've got to love about this type of racing is you can see how hard the fellas work. They're out in the open. There's none of the anonymity that's attached sometimes to stock car racing, where the fellas are really buried in the shells as far as the fans are concerned. Here, everything is wide open. Out in the open, everything the fans can see.
And Eddie Levitt runs into the side of Pancho Carter, parks himself in the fence, and sends Carter to the pits with a flat tire.
Eddie Levitt in car number 109. Stuck on the inside, and we'll see it again.
Okay, Levitt is running down in front of Ronnie Schumann. He's coming up behind Pancho Carter, who's driving his backup car. He's entitled to number 1, and they've put a number 1 over the 41 on the tail. It's hard to distinguish. Now watch Levitt. He wangs a perfect side slam, a body slam if it were wrestling, and puts himself into the fence as Carter suffers a flat tire and goes to the pits.
So Pancho Carter in the pits right now. Can he get back in the race? Pancho Carter trying to defend his championship. Let's go down to Chris.
What's going on here is they're trying to make a tire change in time to get Carter back on the track so he can finish 4th or better and make the main event. If he does not finish 4th or better in this race, he has to go in the semifinal. His chances for a season-long championship are then affected. And, of course, remembering that today's competition is the richest of the year in sprint car racing. The old wheel is off, the new one is on. He should be going in a matter of 5 or 10 seconds. The reason Dwayne Carter suffered a flat tire is because he was run into by another driver. It cut the wheel and cut the tire. That kind of rough and tough competition that is the hallmark of sprint car racing on dirt tracks here in the Midwest. Tough break for Carter. Now we'll see whether he can use that new tire to get 4th or better.
He'll need to get 4th or better to qualify for the 40-lap final. And the green flag is out again. It is still Jackie Howerton, who has led since the outset in the yellow car number 20, who's on top. Larry Rice in car number 98. In contention, and there is Pancho Carter well back. He has some ground to make up.
Looks like number 20, the leading car, is having some handling problems. Al, we can't tell what it is, but Howard has got his hands full.
He's still out in front as he tries to qualify for the finals. The white flag. We're on the final lap right now. Howard, despite some problems, will try to hold on.
Pancho Carter is not having the best of times out there. It's like a leaping Lena in his car. Howard in 2. Howard in number 20, Carter in number 1 as they come around the number 3 turn and into the 4 turn on this half-mile clay track. Here's the checkered flag.
And Howard able to hold on despite what might have been some problems up front in the car. Jackie Howard in the winner in heat number 4.
Carter went right to the pits. He did not take the checkered flag, and he's hot.
So Carter, who had a tire change, did not come all the way around. Pancho out of his car in a hurry. And in trouble right now as far as qualifying is concerned. He will get one more chance in the semi.
Ronnie Schumann got second, Larry Rice placed third, and James McElreath was fourth, those who qualified.
And there's your winner in car number 20, Jackie Howard.
The results of our freestyle competition, Carl Lyman, the winner clearly over Kevin Collins. Lyman with 1,630 points. Kevin Collins, the runner-up with 1,490. Mike Siderhout, who was the runner-up in the distance competition, finishes third in this freestyle event with 1,060 points. Well, that's it from the International Water Ski Championship from Marine World, Africa, USA. Our thanks to Liz Allen Shetter for her expert commentary. Well, it looks like the monkeys are ready to take the ABC banner down. Now we go back to the National Championship Sprint Car Race in Indiana. Al Michaels and Chris Economaki.
Just about ready now for the start of the main event in Terre Haute. In the semi-main, the last chance for drivers to qualify. Rich Vogler, Mark Alderson, Billy Casella, and Gary Bentonhausen all worked their way in to the 20-mile main event over the half-mile track. Pancho Carter, however, did not qualify. What's the story down on the track, Chris?
Well, with the preliminaries out of the way, the racetrack is now the topic of conversation. Down on the inside here in turn 1, it's hard, ruddy, and one of the loose pieces of surface here that could fly up and hit a driver between the eyes, almost like a rock. It's like an old asphalt road that needs repair. But just a few paces away, not quite 2 car lengths away, up here it's like a plowed field, an entirely different kind of surface and so forth, which is going to even take on a different character when this water truck gets through wetting it down. So the mechanics again have a decision to make. Set up for the hard pan on the inside or the mud on the outside. It should be an exciting main event.
The irony about the track is that it was totally mud-caked at the outset, but the sun has dried it out. Ready for the 20-mile feature right now, and we'll set the field inside in row 1 on the pole. Clark Templeman in car 41, Jerry Weeks in car number 3 on the outside. Row 2, 66, Mark Alderson alongside James McElreath in car number 8. Row 3, 39, Rich Vogler and Sheldon Kinzer in car 56. In the 4th row, number 30, Roger Rager, and number 11, former race winner here, Joe Saldana. In row number 5, Steve Chessie in car 35, Greg Leffler in car number 69. Dana Carter and Ronnie Schumann are in the 6th row. Tom Bigelow getting a start, replacing Billy Engelkart in car number 74, and we have the green flag and the start of the main event, and it's the pole sitter, Clark Templeman, who takes the lead coming out of turn number 2 on lap 1.
Boy, that's heavy traffic, and Templeman's got his hand full, and are they ever snapping at his heels? Jerry Weeks, the California importer, close second as they get down into that bright sunlight, tough on the eyes, entering turn 3.
Extremely tough in turn number 3, and out of the track goes car number 11. It's Joe Saldana, who totally leaves the racetrack over the outside wall.
What a spill. He hopped on the driver's wheel, and here it is in slow motion. The car got airborne and just pinwheeled. Never touched that steel guardrail. That's like a guillotine blade. If the car had come down on that, it could have cut the car and perhaps the driver in half.
Joe Saldana, he appears to be okay. Saldana sitting up, appears to be all right. Right back to check his condition after this. Fortunately, Joe Saldana looks like he's fine after a spectacular accident on turn 3. Let's go down to Chris.
Well, here's the driver. Joe?
Yes.
Yeah, I see some blood on your nose and chin. You all right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it hurt the race car more than it did me. It hurt my pride, but the race car's hurt pretty bad. It took the cage off it. I don't know. It's just one of them things, I guess.
What cut you up?
Well, flipping around inside there, I took a nasty one. It just cut me.
How did it set up? Did somebody get into you? You run over someone's wheel or what?
Well, it was a combination of things. I don't like to say.
Well, what about the sun down there, Joe? It seems like that might be right in your eyes going down the backstretch.
It is right in the eyes of the drivers. But later on in the race, that sun will start going down and it'll be okay. I don't think later on